Everybody, let's get ready to go racing here. Go up there and have some fun. There's a great racetrack. Great place to go out and have some fun, guys. We got a fantastic pit stop, a great race car. Man, I think we got a really good spotter up there, so we'll be ready to go. I'd like to say hello to all the fans that are here with us today. Thanks for coming out to support us. Hope you guys enjoy the race.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Week 13, season 202. What the heck? Let's go street stock racing at Charlotte. I am in the number 20 car field. I am the lowest seed I rating, but I have the pole. There is a secret on to qualifying on week 13. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you go to my YouTube channel and search for how to qualify on week 13, that'll tell you the secret, and I get some views on that channel. All right, Charlotte. By the way, week 13 is enduro style racing. There will be no cautions. This is flat out for 20 laps, foot to the floor, all the way around. Number 18 car in the second position did not take the grid, so the 7 is moving up into the second position outside me there. I've raced here at Charlotte a couple times with the street stocks, and I generally have not had too good of an experience here, but here I am on the pole, going to lead the field down. My strategy here is as soon as the pace car pulls off, I am hammering it. Partly I'm going to do that to get everybody up to speed through the dog leg, and when we sail it off into turn 1, hopefully not everybody's going to be stacking up. You know, waiting for the green and the restart zone when you're a pro and the NASCARs works just fine. That's not the way it works here. That's not the way I play. As soon as the pace car dives off, I am hammering it. Okay, pace car is just about ready to dive off.
Get a look at your steering wheel there, make sure that thing's buttoned up right. All right, so
pace car off and I'm gone.
All right, boss man, pace car's off. Let's get after it.
Up the third gear, through the dog leg. I've got a jump on the field by about 5 car lengths, but the draft will come into play here in the street stocks at Charlotte. The other thing about street stocks on week 13 is this is an open series versus a fixed series during the regular season. I don't have any setup, so I'm just using the standard Charlotte setup. However, that came with 16 gallons of fuel. I took out 6 gallons and put it down to 10. All right, lap 1, we got them wrecking in the backfield there, but remember, enduro, no cautions, keep rolling, foot to the floor. I'm going to follow that blue and white line all the way around, including down the back stretch. Got car number 7 here. He's in second place. He's working on me. We got the first 5 here in a little pack and 4 behind us. Remember, the draft will play. Okay, there it is. Down on the inside line. Don't sweep out to the wall. Easy input with the steering wheel and try to carry that blue and white line all the way around turns 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I washed up just about a quarter of a car width there, but that's okay. You want to narrow up the dog leg. Stay inside as much as you can. Unlike the cup cars, do not sweep out to the wall. They'll dive underneath you, just like the 7's taking a look right there. Get right on that blue and white line all the way around. I wash up just a little bit, but that's okay. Us first 5 are still in the pack there. We've got 4 behind us going to come up. I think they're going to be able to catch us if they keep their shit together because of the draft. All right on that white and blue line. I do wash up just a little bit, and you will see that for the remainder of the race, but the car feels good where it is, and then I finish out the corner coming right down and kissing that line. Narrow up the dog leg one more time. We see a car go through the grass there. That's car number 2. He's really working the inside. 7 has taken a look outside. 2's on the inside now. Ooh, he hits the apron and kind of washes up. Got to be careful about that apron. That's why I stay just a little bit off that blue and white line. 7 tucks in right behind me on the low side. On the blue and white line, all the way down the backstretch. It's kind of hairy getting into 3 and 4. Just work that steering wheel real easy. Kind of come down and then follow it all the way through. I'm not lifting at all. This is flat foot, flat to the floor, all the way around. Finish out the corner real nice, coming right down on that line. All right, 7's back up to the high side. 8 has tucked up underneath me on the second position there. He's working my bumper. I just barely kissed the grass. You want to narrow up that dog leg. Make it as narrow as you can. 7's working the high, 8's down low with me. I'm just following that blue and white line. I'm going to say that all race long. Look at that, almost 3 wide. They decide better of it. 8 goes high now, and 7 says, okay, you know what, the high side wasn't working for me. You give it a shot. I'm going back down to the inside. Into 3, coming into 4. Number 8 working the outside. 2's going to work the high side also. That pack of 4 behind us is slowly starting to catch up to us with the draft because we're racing up here.
36.904. Still outside. Clear.
All right, I'll tell you, the car feels really, really good to me. You know, I had no idea how this was going to work just using the stock fixed setup with a few gallons less. But it feels really, really good to me. It's going into the corners real nice. Just coming into 3 here, just a little bit of steering wheel and hold that line all the way around. 8 is really strong on the outside with number 2 there. They're working that outside. I'm not so sure if that's going to work, but they're giving it their best shot. 7 tucked right up underneath me. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wow, okay, you know, what's going to happen? This is the street stock. Somebody going to put the bumper to me? So far, so good. I really appreciate that. I think we're pretty evenly matched here. We are the second of 7 seeds for this time slot. 7 comes up, gives me just a little look. He's going to look on the outside, but no, he's going to drop back down on the inside. 8 and 2 really hanging pretty tight there on that outside. There you see that hood crease and the fender crease. Where those meet, that's where you want to have that line. That's the best case scenario. That means your tire is right there on that line. Screaming down the backstretch in the lowest lane possible. Easy steering wheel inside. I kind of come up about a quarter of a car width, but that's okay. You'll notice here as I come back down through 4, I get right back and I finish that a good corner. Come through the dog leg, tighten it up, narrow it up. Just barely kiss them corners on the inside and line up straight, shooting into 1. Again, that hood crease right there, look at that. That's a pretty good scene right there. You want that hood crease, fender crease, where they come together right on that line. Number 8 and 2 still working the outside. 7, he's kind of looking back and forth. He's just tucked right on my rear bumper. Hasn't come up and tapped me yet. He's doing a real good job. Only about 9, we're working lap 9 here. Long way to go at 20. Ooh, we got a little bit of movement back there. And the black car, he hits the apron, he comes up. Oh, he's gonna hit another car. And the last 3 cars of our 9 car pack have been taken out. We're down to 6 now. But you saw the draft, they did catch up to us. And for some of them, that didn't work too good. So we're playing pretty clean and friendly up front here. That's a little bit of a surprise, but like I said, I think we're very, very evenly matched. I think if the 7 can get around me, if I make a mistake, it'll be hard for me to pass. This is the kind of racing I like, where the guys I'm racing with, we're really, really evenly matched. It's going to take a mistake or somebody putting the bumper to somebody. Me, I have a really hard time putting the bumper to someone. I'd rather pass somebody clean. That's just not the way I race. However you do it to me, I will remember it and get you next time. All right, little tap from number 7 there, just letting me know he's there. Got a good run on the draft there, but he backs out really clean. Man, I thank you very much for that. This is awesome. Number 8, just doing a fantastic job hanging on the outside there, but he just can't get past that second place car, number 7, and I believe that's the draft here. He doesn't have any help. 2's kind of dropped back just a little bit, but man, the 8 is hanging on by himself. Strong car, good setup, good driver. Seven just right there. Takes a little look on the outside, but thinks better of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a group there. Good corner off there. Good corner off there. You know, this is the only thing I can do is just run that inner line, that inner lane, narrow up the dog leg, and just run my line. It's, you know, I have no other choice. I cannot make a mistake at all, the slightest mistake, and I will get past. I'll be at the end of the pack, just like that. But damn, the car feels good. It felt a little heavy until I took that 6 gallons out of it in practice, so I think that might have been a good call. That's still about twice the gallons that you need for this 20-lap race, but I like a little weight. Like a little weight in the rear end there. 8 and 2, hanging tight on the outside. 7 tucked right up underneath my bumper. Kind of looks like a pace lap there in the first 4 cars. Door handle to door handle, side by side through 1. Down in the corner, you can see I can get just a little bit on that number 8 car on that inside preferred line, but he's got the outside line and the RPMs. 2 car right with him. Positions 5 and 6, I think they're just kind of hanging back thinking these guys are going to wad it up into a ball and then we're sitting pretty. You know what, I have no intentions to do that. There, narrow up that dog leg, keep her down as much as you can on the inside without hitting the grass and getting a point. Then you just lined up perfectly for the entry into 1. Carry the blue and white line all the way through the corner and all the way down the straights. Man, I just can't say that enough. This is how you have to run this track. Seven right up there again, but he did not touch me. I tell you, I did not get a 0x on that. He's only touched me once. Otherwise, he's got great car control and knows where the front of his car is.
37.058. 5 laps to go right now.
5 to go. Seven tucked right up underneath me. 8 still working that outside lane. That is a stout car. And coming through 3 here, I'm not sure what the hell happened there. 7 gets loose, his car jumps and he hits the 8 and takes them both into the wall. There is a bump there right coming into turn 4 out of 3 that when you're down on the line, you straddle that bump, but if you get a half of a car width up, that bump will hit you, but I don't know if that was net code or the bump. But anyway, sorry guys, hate to see you go, but they're gone. I've got about 5 car lengths on the 6th place car now, but the draft will come into play. If they keep their stuff together, they will be able to catch up to me. Working lap 17, very few laps to go. I'm just holding my line, foot to the floor, smooth steering wheel inputs. I'm thinking to myself, are they going to catch me before the final lap? If they do, how is that car that's now in 2nd place going to treat me? Car number 7 treated me very, very well. Will this car here, I think it's the 14 car, will he put the bumper to me in order to get the win? Or is he going to be satisfied with a 2nd now that he just gained 2 positions out of nowhere? Whew, man, I tell you, I don't know. He's holding that line just like I am. He's not looking on the outside. Yep, car number 14 catching right up to me with the other car behind him, and now we're nose to tail, 1, 2, 3. The draft pulled him right on up to me. Hold that line, David, hold that line. That was a beautiful corner right there. Two to go, 8 corners. We just finished 1 corner, now there's 7. Oh, whoa, they got a little squirrely behind me. I think they touched the apron. I'm holding it right down on that line. Gonna maintain my lane, that's all I can do. Protect that inside line, hold it flat to the 4. The car feels really good. It's 20 laps. The tires have not fallen off too bad. Easy inputs on the steering wheel. Coming out of 4, coming down through the dog leg. A white flag one more time. The 14 right up on my bumper gives me just a little bit of a kiss, and we sail it off into 1. I pull away just by about a half a car length. Down the back straight for the last time. You know, I'm pushing that pedal as hard as I can. It won't go any further. Car number 4 now looking on the outside. 14 just tucked right up underneath me, going off in the corners 3 and 4 for the last time. He's going to play me clean. He's going to play me clean, and I don't think he can quite get to me if he wanted to. Coming down through the dog leg. Here we go. Hot damn, car number 20 takes the checker flag. Wow. That was an intense 20 laps for me, man. I tell you what, I didn't look out the rearview mirror but maybe 1 or 2 times. And then here on the cool down lap 2, gets into the wall and smacks everybody. You know what?
Boys, give me a spot next to that girl with the blue feathers on down there.
Girl with blue feathers, you bet. We just won. I'll tell you what, guys, too many guys just get off the accelerator too hard when they cross the start-finish line. Remember, there's guys coming behind you at full speed. sail it off at least down to the backstretch, you know, so you don't, because you will get incident points on the cool down lap, if you will. So that's why I just kept my foot into it and coming here to the start finish line, because iRacing won't let us go to the victory lane. They blocked that off for some reason or other. So here we are. Bottom seed car, lowest I rating, started pole, led all 20 laps, checker flag, feels pretty good. These week 13 races, you know, they can be kind of a crapshoot. You can lose some I rating and some safety rating. I decided I was going to do this just for the heck of it. I got it underneath my belt. This is the only time I've raced this week. It feels pretty good. Got the win, led flag to flag, had the pole. Go to my YouTube channel and search for how to qualify on week 13. Give me some views there, and then that secret will help you tremendously on week 13. All right, coming down to pit road to visit the guys like I always do when I win. I think it's the right thing to do. Taking a look at that big old podium there. Had the number 20 car on the top spot. All right, that was a good one. All right, guys, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you next time.